Today I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about why you need to support the Boy Scouts. I was in the gym yesterday. I was standing behind this guy who had like a crown on the back of his neck, and he's all kind of like wirely, like he's on speed or something, in a cap. And he was talking to the lady about he wasn't paying his gym membership on time. He was getting charged. Then I go inside the gym, and I have a couple of guys sitting there, men, about 19 or 18 or 20, on their phones. I can see the women doing it because they chat back and forth. But when I see men do it, I get a little bit worried. Like, who can you be texting? And then in addition to that, you have the men in the bathroom taking pictures of themselves and modeling themselves in the mirror. And I'm just thinking, that's what happens. Like, let me go on that old man rant again. When I was younger, they used to talk about kids having kids young. And like they talked about how we used to like frown up. We used to look down on it and be all like upset with them and like kind of lecture them and almost do like the scarlet letter thing. Because now I kind of see why they did it. Because the problem is like it's okay for the kids to have kids, but then those kids that had the kids have to have someone to give them some type of structure or give them some idea of how to operate in life. Now it looks like you just have a generation of kids. All they care about is their cars. I mean, I leave the gym. You got people in their cars on videos, and I mostly see men. Because I guess with the women, at least they can find some guy to stay with. Or maybe the parents won't kick them out. Well, if you're a guy, the guy, dad or the mom will say, well, you need to go out and get a job, or don't come home until after 6 or 7 or 8 o'clock. Now I see like how like when you don't have like a strong structure of just how to handle failure, how to talk to people, or just how to just like be an independent thinker, or just how to like hustle like an immigrant. You can see how they're kind of like more like they're like zombies. They don't know what to do. They just like go. Because where I am, we have like a lot of the warehouses, and I was thinking I could see where some of the complacency comes from, because you figure I'm paying $1,870 a month for an apartment. And you figure, okay, you make $12 an hour times 40. 12 times 40 is 5 something. Times 4, that's 2,000. And then after taxes, you're looking at $1,800, maybe. And then like now these kids have been programmed, hey, I got to have a cool car. I got to lease a car. So $600 is going to the car most of the time, because now everyone wants to have a luxury car. Even in the hood in San Bernardino, you see people driving around in Mercedes, or, I mean, you're talking about Mercedes from like 2009, 2008, or you see some of them with the bigger Lexuses. Remember that big RS 400 Lexus? That's the one, the first one, not the first generation. The first generation one looked like a oversized Toyota Sentra for like $19.99. But this is one that looked a little bit, had a better looking slope and stuff. So I see that one around, and I like seeing people get out to be strutting. I got my car, clothes all raggedy, going inside to shop at Target. And so you see how people have kind of like lost their priority. They don't even care about money anymore. They just want to have the illusion of like, hey, yeah, I'm going to look at you going, hey, what is that person doing with that Mercedes? I had a Beamer and stuff. But at least back during my era, back in my old man era of 2008, 2009, people were making money. They weren't working at warehouses. You get like $15 an hour times 14s. I've been playing around with the numbers today, because I kind of see how some of them, how they don't really have any type of people skills, and all they know is just race. Like they're like rats. Here's the cheese, that's your money. Now I want you to go into this facility, go all the way around the shit, here's your cheese. Because I just think when Calvin and I used to work in a warehouse, it was more, we were learning how to build a business. The owner would come tell us, hey, Martin, it's up to you and Calvin to run this injection molding machine, because after with these parts, you're going to get we get paid a certain profit, certain expense, and that's what goes toward your paycheck. So we need you not only to pay attention to what you're doing, but kind of pay attention to the bottom line. And you may have to do something that's not in your job description. I just like laughing how people, oh, that's not in my job description. Well, how about this? Why don't I just fire you You can go join some of the other homeless guys sitting out there in the parking lot or doing whatever bizarre stuff they do. So hey, anything is in your job description when it comes to making money. So because like all they're really taught to do in these warehouses now is just to run around. Here's your glasses. Here's your vest. Now go do some fulfillment stuff. While with Calvin and I were learning, hey, if you're going to be successful in a business, you understand have profit, expense. You got to do things that aren't even in your category to keep the company going, because that can choose you to the bottom line, how much raise we can give you, how we can upgrade the conditions of the facility to help us get more income to make more money, so we become like the dominant in our field. And you see, they don't have that mentality. They have the speed mentality, but they don't know how to relate it to the real life. So they're kind of like zombies walking around. You go to the gym, they're all drinking their energy drinks. I'm like, how many energy drinks can you drink, man? I used to be an alcoholic back in like 2001, 1990, 2000. I used to drink all night long and then go show up to work the next day. Yeah, no, there was no energy drinks back then. You know what the only energy drink was? Maybe a soda. So I'm like, you go to the gym now, they're all drinking these energy drinks. I'm like, must not be helping them with the brain. It don't help them with the brains. I guess why I'm so tough on men is, it's like the only men that are successful right now are the gay guys, bisexual guys, and men who come from like the men who have like experience working for like strong mentors, teaching them how to deal with people, how to communicate. And that's why I think you got to support the Boy Scouts. One thing they do teach these guys, teach the men, is just how to be an independent thinker, how to handle situations, and how to earn things. That's one thing the men have lost that drive to earn. Sometimes you just give them stuff. One thing in the Boy Scouts, they teach you how to earn. You earn a badge for knowing how to do that. Just not. You earn a badge for, hey, learning how to use a compass. Hey, you earn a badge. Hey, just learn how to show up every day. So something simple that, hey, you earn a badge, but hey, just keep your clothes clean, man. That's a badge that a lot of people should earn. Hey, you earn a badge, but hey, why don't you learn how to camp and just go off the grid and learn how to do things on your own. So that's some things I learned about the Boy Scouts. You know, they're not perfect. They're not like the Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts they're smart though. Hey, just buy the cookies. That's all they do. Buy the cookies. Buy the cookies. Buy my sugar. Buy my sugar. That's one thing the Boy Scouts could work on is what products to sell. Because I don't want no Slim Jim. Some of the stuff they sell, I don't even want, man. I'm like, what is this, man? Come on, man. Get like the Girl Scouts. Get me some brisket or, hey, pre-made hamburgers or, I don't know, beer, powdered beer. You need to expand their horizons. But still, even though they're not perfect, you need to support the Boy Scouts. Because unfortunately, the men who are going to be successful, like I said, bisexual, gay, men from good families, and maybe people who immigrate in where their parents like have a high expectation on them to do well. All I see in the gym, you go guys with muscles showing off, talking to guys with muscles who maybe want to become gay but are afraid to say gay. You know, I just look at them like, and the girls don't even talk to them. It's just always a bunch of guys talking to guys. Some of them try to talk to the girls and they don't know how long to talk, when to talk, and they're like zombies, man. They don't know what to do, man. And they're like looking for food, like those zombies on The Walking Dead. So, like I say, I see with the technology and with women growing in power, only men. The gay guys are so successful because they work hard. They work 40 to 50 hours a week. They know how to handle adversity. They know situations are going to come up. Same with the bisexual guys, gay guys. They know, hey, you better produce. If you're going to like live a certain lifestyle, or if you're going to have to overcome a lifestyle of weakness, you got to produce and know how to influence people. Same with the men who come from a successful family. Like my parents, they sent me to an all-guys school. Hey, you're not going to go. So they knew if I went to an all-girl co-ed school, I had like 3 or 4 kids already. They're like, this brother is going to all-guys school. They're like, hey, we're going to send you to this school in the hood. I'm like, what? Where did that come from, man? Sending me in the inner city on what, Central and Lansing. That's where the school was, right next to a railroad track. Vermont High School. So that's what you have for your son. You're going to send me to an all-guy high school where I had to fight with the bully. We'll talk about that later. Fight with the bully. Then I remember I was walking down the street after sneaking to the liquor store. Got punched in the face. Luckily, I learned how to weave. I would have been knocked out. So I'm out dealing with gangsters, drug dealers, growing up with my grandparents, sleeping with Hog on the couch. So that's what you gave to your son. The one thing it gave me was structure, and I always knew once I got to my grandmother's house, I never wanted, that's probably why I'm still single. Like, I don't want to live with anybody. I know what it's like to live with a house full of people, from 5 to 6 people, and it just drove me nuts. So that's why I spend so much money on my house, where I stay, and my bathroom, because the bathroom we had when I was with my grandparents was trashy. So those are my only things. Other than that, I don't care. But one thing they gave me was structure, ambition, and like say, hey, if you don't get your stuff together, you'll stay here forever. It's like, oh, I don't want to leave only 28 sleeping with Hog, and I don't want to keep going to that crappy bathroom. So went to college. Now I'm still working, taking a weekend off. But that's one thing the Boy Scouts does. Gives men structure, because men need structure. Otherwise, I don't know. It's not going to be good. A bunch of guys with muscles with no brain. That doesn't sound like a country that can stay strong. Does it to you?